brand new briefcase. You got a good bonus this year, could tell me a smug face. Is this the way that you're supposed to live? I doubt it. People running banks and gaining profit, they allow it. So, what's religion if it ain't for the conflict? The story of humanity, you think you've already solved it. Well, you look boxed in, brainwashed, you're outstated. But to me, it just looks outdated. I'm here. Wake up the people living in fear. I'ma wake up the people. Where does money come from? Oh yeah, it's printed. They settle up a debt with someone that can't pay, and now they're minted on the dollar bill. In God we trust. Well, fuck, that sounds like lust. Put together by self-respect and the power that they indulge. So we go back to the drawing board, back to the cave, light a candle, wearing sandals. Come up with an idea that someday we can handle. Cause I've had enough of this scandal. That's me done, and I'm out. Down here to wake up. Living in fear, and I'ma wake up the people. Living in. Down here to wake up the people. Living in fear, and I'ma wake up the people. Living in fear.
Good.
So, TRES Kings. It's been a while.
5 years.
Fucking hell.
5
Change.
years.
You boys are back. Lovely. How have you been?
Yeah, good. We're all good.
Good,
Nice.
yeah. We all went off and did some bits and bobs, didn't it? You did your solo bits. I DJ'd.
Nice.
Lex was a
Scuba
scuba diver. Which incidentally is the name of our new single.
Fantastic. And for those people that don't know you guys, do you mind introducing yourselves?
So I'm Roo, I'm the drummer.
And Wes, singer.
Lax, bass player.
Nice. Okay. And you guys said it's been 5 years since you guys were active as this band.
Yeah.
What brought everything back together?
Mushrooms.
Do you know, I've been on like this a little solo journey for a few years. It just felt right because I've gone away. I've just networked with so many different people in the industry, and I found myself in a way. Cause I was super stiff when I first got with these guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you hadn't really played live at all, had you? I mean,
No.
the first time I met you, it was the first night you'd ever played in front of anyone at a jam night.
It kind of like
that we don't mention.
It feels like it needed to happen.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it was our life journey. But basically, I was living in Brighton. I moved back from Brighton. It was Lax's birthday. We went to La Tabanero, made some lovely tapas. And
Please sponsor
Lax's girlfriend at the time was like, "Oh, who should we invite?" And I was like, "You know what? Let's invite Wes." And we had a good night that night. And then it was your birthday next. We went to your birthday, and then I got a call at 5 o'clock in the morning. Wes was round his mate's house, and he was like, "Boys, I've got some studio time booked." He's like, "Let's redo one of the old songs." So we hooked up a practice, didn't we?
It flew from there, mate.
Yeah, and we wrote what was
Scuba
called
Diver,
Box
yeah.
of Cider then. We've renamed it to Scuba Diver now, but we wrote that there, and we were like, oh my god, it feels so good to be back. And then we spent a lot of time in Albion Rooms, and we were like, right, let's do it.
Fantastic. And what's the connection with Albion Rooms?
Jason is an absolute wizard. So I've been recording with him for
We've known him for
Yeah, we've
years.
known him for
We used to
years.
play
He's
together.
from
He was in
Midway.
Crybaby.
Crybaby special.
But as I say, since that studio's opened up in Margate, the scene there is just unreal.
It's
just,
good.
The atmosphere there is brilliant. Like the energy's great.
We've been spending a lot of time.
And it's I love recording with one of my best mates. It's just it just makes it all.
And he's
sort of
always been a big fan of TRES King. So when we went down to record, I mean, he's our producer really. You know, when we went down and we started recording with him, he just knows our sounds and the energy's just there. And I don't think we'll ever use anyone else, to be fair. I mean, even if we get signed to like a huge label and they're like, "Oh, we're going to send you to Abbey Road," we'll be like, "Come on, Jason."
He's the fourth king in the band, really.
He is
just
the
Bongo player.
Well,
bongo
yeah.
player. And
Every band needs a percussion.
yeah,
so
that's it.
come on.
And yeah, don't forget to mention his lovely missus as well, because she really does sort us out. Yeah, she takes the pictures. She's the fifth member really of the band, isn't she? So
But yeah, there's a lot of members floating around.
I mean, when we did it the first time, we were doing everything ourselves. We did everything ourselves, you know. But now we've got quite a nice team around us. We've got Sally over at Songbird HQ, who
An absolute angel.
yeah, I mean, you bring her into it, really, didn't you?
This is what I'm saying. So I met the management and all of that, and it's just, it felt right. And don't get me wrong, I love doing the solo stuff, and I had the band with me at the time, great. But there was just the camaraderie with a real band when everyone's in it all together.
I mean, we are three brothers.
Yeah,
aren't we,
it felt right to do it, and the fact that we could bring two worlds together.
Yeah,
and it's just worked.
Yeah, so Sally's PR mainly, but she's always sort of ummed and ahed about managing a band, and then she met us and she was like, "This is the one." So that's how we've sort of come to be working really closely with Sally, and she's absolutely brilliant. And it's her birthday today, so whenever this goes out, happy birthday, Sally!
Happy birthday,
today.
So it's interesting you're talking about management. So I had a couple of questions I wanted to ask you guys about that. Since you've had someone taking on that kind of role, what was the first big change?
It's just more relaxed with us, wasn't it? Because we just focus on the music now.
Okay.
And it's like, it's nice having a manager, like the team of management, where it's just, you know, it's a lot of work's being done for you, but it's everyone's in it. Their heart is completely in it.
And yeah, I mean, we still do a lot ourselves,
We do
you know, because we love doing it. We love the business aspects of the band. So yeah, I mean, Sally's got a lot of contacts, really. So she's sort of pushed us in a bit of a different direction. Her network is huge, so that's what's really helped us out. But in terms of like actual management, like she does keep us under wraps, doesn't she?
You have to, mate. You have to,
especially with Swedish about, bloody hell. But yeah.
A personal life manager as well.
Yeah. But it's not only that. It's like, you know, she started off as a PR for me, and then became a manager, and then us, obviously. But it's like she's become a dear friend.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like the people we're working with, they're not just. It's not just professional, you know.
Yeah, she's the TRES queen, isn't she?
The love's there, man, and it's great.
And she's a lovely person. We've got a group chat which we talk in all the time. In fact, actually, she messages us all separately when we don't talk in it. She's like, "You guys okay?" It's like, "Yeah, we're just busy today," you know, because it's just constant, isn't it?
Okay, so some of the songs that you did today, so you obviously did two. What are any of them out now for people to listen to, or
So Scuba Diver is going to be our first single that we're releasing after 5 years.
Cool.
That's out on the 21st of Feb.
Yeah.
So depending on when this video goes out, it might well
Might be out now.
Might already be out.
It
Sorry,
might
guys.
already be
That
out.
is,
Yeah, 2 weeks from now, isn't it? So Wake Up the People, that's been out
Oh,
since
first thing we've ever
2018.
It's an OG tune for us.
Yeah, that's the first one we ever recorded. That's been out since 2018.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And you guys, yeah, I remember this. Yeah, because you guys did a music video around Maidstone. Did you not?
We did.
And there was a Donald Trump mask in it.
Yeah,
Donald Trump mask. Funny how that's still relevant in 2025.
yeah, we come back when he did.
Yeah, we waited for him. Wait,
Is he your secret like sponsor? Or
Yeah,
something?
he is. In fact, actually, we're all Donald Trump. Yeah, no, we did. Yeah, that was a good music video. It's got a lot of our friends and family in it. We did it just as a sort of muck about. It is still on YouTube. We were going to take it down, and then we thought, you know what? Let's just leave
I think
it.
the old songs, we want to redo it, because again, working with Jason's amazing, so, and he really knows how we work, so we do want to take those old tunes back in the Albion Rooms and redo them, but it's nice to keep them up as they are, because
I completely agree
and
with that,
you can kind of see how far we've come since those tunes came out. So
there's nothing wrong with showing progression.
No.
Nothing wrong with that at all, because otherwise you're always just searching for that level of perfection which you're never going to be happy with.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Just Put it out there, move on. Yeah.
And you know, I mean, it still gets a lot of listens on Spotify, you know, all around the world. Still a lot of people listening to that tune and loving it.
That's good.
I think it really popped. We got on a playlist. We got on that Colin Furze, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
That was you, didn't it?
Yeah, that was Colin Furze. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's like an inventor. He does the YouTube videos.
Yes.
And he takes like unsigned bands.
Builds
and
like
stuff.
bunkers and shit.
Yeah, he builds bunkers and all that. And yeah, we got on one of his videos, and yeah, that just really skyrocketed the song. To be fair,
Yeah,
and it's still in his playlist. It still gets like.
Feel It Again was in that as well, wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, it
They're
was.
both in
Yeah.
there, yeah.
I mean, Feel It Again has just taken over Wake Up the People for the first time in like 5 years as the most listened to song.
Yeah, we have removed the rest of them though.
We have taken the other ones.
Yeah, the other ones have gone.
Only because we want to re-record it all. We still play all of the songs we used to, and we just want to re-record them with Jason because, I mean, we're all different now, aren't we? We're all grown up, bigger and uglier and that.
Sound's grown up a little bit as well now.
Yeah.
Mature
Yeah.
sound,
Yeah, that's it.
That's good. That's
Less
good.
teen angst.
Less the smell of links.
Yeah.
Oh god, we've all been there. So, what have you guys got planned for 2025? Or
What can we say?
Yeah, what can we say?
What can you tell
What
us?
can
What
we
are you allowed to
say?
say?
What can we say? Oh, the stuff we've released. So we've just been booked on the last day of Huey Morgan's tour from
Cool.
Fun Loving Criminals in Southend. That's been released.
We've got a release
at the
party
moment.
coming up.
Oh, we've got a release party.
28th of Feb. That's at
Yeah,
the
so
Ramsgate
that's
Music
like-
Hall.
yeah.
With
Excellent.
support
Tickets
from,
on sale now or were.
with another day in Max Bianco, two up and coming. They're fucking brilliant.
Yeah, that's going to be.
That's gonna be
I mean,
amazing.
that's our first gig back. Really, we did a sort of secret gig at Poco Loco. We didn't
We
tell
don't talk
anyone we were
about it.
playing. We just sort of Lax was far too drunk. I was far too drunk. Oh, what was it? Jason said to you? He was like, Lax, I think your bass is out of tune.
Yeah, I just wasn't playing anything right.
But yeah, so that's on the 28th. We've got another one coming up in Margate, which we will release details at further at the time.
London?
But that's
Cool.
from we've got a couple of London shows coming
yeah,
up.
London shows.
We've got. Can we say that?
No, not yet.
No, we can't say that. We've got one in Brighton coming up. We can say about that one. We can say about Brighton.
Yeah.
We've got one in Brighton coming up, and we've got a major UK festival that we will be playing that apparently we can't talk about at the moment.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, a lot going on. Very exciting.
Yeah. So that takes us all the way
Yeah,
up.
it's
to
a
about
good
June,
sign because
isn't
we've
it?
not released any music yet.
That's
And it's
fair
just that we're behind the scenes. We're working so
Yeah,
hard.
we were working for like pretty much what?
I mean, the work
3 months
ethic.
now,
the,
like just behind the scenes.
the
just
work
getting
ethic
stuff
that we
ready.
have is just crazy. It's just every
day,
night there's something to do, and
Every
it's
day we've done
we're
something.
smashing it. So
We've finally got a website, we've got a mailing list,
Yeah.
all these little things that were on our list for years, and then we just never got round to.
So what's the number one thing that people who aren't necessarily musicians, what's the number one thing that you guys do that people don't see? What takes up most of your
what can we
time?
say?
I suppose for us at the moment, the thing that's really taken up the most of our time is practicing.
Yeah.
And where we're at the moment. But then, I mean, it all depends on what we're doing, you know, be it recording, that takes up quite a lot of our time.
Do you know what? The process of writing the songs together is just completely changed. Like
Yeah.
the energy in that
Oh,
room
yeah,
and we're writing
100%.
it. We're coming out with songs that it's just like, where did that come from?
Yeah, and we used to do it. Wes would bring us a song, and we'd just sort of play over the top of it. But now we're like
It's a
writing
team, it's a-
everything
yeah, it's
completely.
like
the
the
lyrics,
words,
the
like everything.
Yeah,
It's-
absolutely everything. Like it. I mean, most of the stuff just starts out. I mean, Scuba Diver started out. You were just mucking about. Oh, I was mucking about with the drum
Drum
beat,
beat.
and
And I did
then
the
you
riff.
played a riff, and
And he walked in with a
yeah.
box of cider.
Yeah, still.
Well, we might as well call it box of cider. It's not the name now,
Yeah,
but
we've changed the name, but I was still very drunk from the night
That's
before.
how some of
yeah.
the best creations come about.
it's
Yeah,
natural. It's so natural.
Yeah.
There's
and,
not,
and it's really
nothing
helped
to it.
us. We were very egotistical the first time round.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Now we're, I think, because we had such a long break, and because we
We've
all
got
still
away and
listen
found
to the
ourselves,
songs
man.
all
I
the
think
time,
we've all
man.
just-
Yeah, we found ourselves, and now writing it together, it's like it's split 3 ways equally, and it's like
That's cool.
we work really hard. But yeah, in terms of taking up our time, I mean, we do so much stuff behind the scenes. I mean, I built a website the other day. You know, we've got like applications for festivals, like and like I said to you earlier off camera, but I'll repeat for camera is that like we're putting on a lot of our own gigs, so that's taken up quite a lot of our time at the moment. That sort of background of setting everything up, getting all the bands together, booking the venues. I mean, we've got for the 28th the single launch party that we're doing. I mean, we've done silly stuff like book a minibus from Maidstone going down to Ramsgate and back, and
from Drake's.
Yeah, from Drake's. Do we say the D name? Yeah, the one pub in Maidstone we're banned from is where all our fans are getting picked up from outside.
Fair play. Fair play. Guys, thank you so much for coming down. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having
us.
Wishing you all the best for the future. If you guys could tell everyone how to find you. Not your personal addresses, obviously, but how
So
can
we're on
we find you?
Instagram as TRES Kings Music. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, the lot, TRES Kings.
Yeah, and now you can go to treskings.co.uk.
That's
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
lovely.
I know, yeah.
He's
So,
bought the domain name.
yeah. Oh yeah, £1 it cost me. Hey.
Very nice.
Yeah, and we used a hosting website, but that's just gone live today. We haven't actually released that yet. But if you want to find us, go to treskings.co.uk. All the links are on there for every single bit of social media that we are partaking.
Fantastic. Last question. Any local bands that you guys would like to be on a bill with? I'm going to sow some seeds.
I mean, we're kind of with them now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, all the
we've
bands
got
that
it
we
all
admire,
set
like
up,
I
yeah.
say, there's so many. If I start naming now, I'll go home and think back when I say it. But like honestly, the people we're surrounding ourselves with now, we absolutely love them, and they're so talented, and everyone's helping each other up.
Yeah,
It's
that's the best way. Some just to reel off. We got the De Niro's,
JW Paris.
yeah, JW Paris. Another Day, obviously, who we are playing with.
Max
and
Bianco.
Max Bianco's really cool.
Cool.
Gemma Rogers as well. She's really cool. There's loads of really cool bands. To check
Fantastic.
out, yeah. What's your band called?
It's not originals, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd love
okay,
to. Yeah. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for coming down. Hope to have you guys back again sometime soon.
Yeah.
We will set you some challenges next
Ooh.
time.
Yeah, sounds good.
Some challenges.
Yeah, sounds good.
Anyways, cheers, boys.
No,
Cheers, thanks very much.
Cheers.